We're doing a language building activity, and it's going to be on comparing and contrasting. Now, comparing and contrasting has to do with finding things that are both the same and different. So today I'll be working with a junior high student, and what can you tell me about these balloons that are the same? How are they the same?
They're both. I don't know.
What are some things
They're
that they
both
have in
balloons?
common?
They're both
balloons. Very good. What else do these balloons have in common? How are they the same?
I think it's rubber or something.
They're both latex. Yeah. And what else? What's inside these balloons?
And they both have air.
They both have air inside them. Now, how are they different?
That one's white, that one's green,
Okay.
that one looks like a pear, that one looks like...
So one's pear-shaped.
That one looks like a body with no legs and arms.
It looks like a Big Hero 6 or a bowling pin almost. So yeah, they're different shapes, they're different colors, so that is a way that they're different. So it seems like you have a pretty good grasp on how things are the same and different. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a compare and contrast activity, which has an apple and an orange on it. So I'm going to have you write out how these things are the same and different, much like you did with the balloons. So compare how an apple is the same as an orange, and then contrast how an orange is different from an apple. So there's 6 different spaces here. Go ahead and at least fill out 3 on each.
Wait, so I had to write how an apple is different from that?
Yeah,
Orange?
so either way, so what do they have in common? That's what you'd be putting down for comparing.
Compare?
So when you compare something, you're trying to find similarities in between 2 different objects. So go ahead and write down similarities on the apple of how an apple is similar to an orange.
Okay. I only know one.
Okay. And then how are they different on the contrast column?
So I can write them right here? Okay.
You can think about things like different shapes, different sizes, different colors,
Okay.
different smells, different tastes. And going back to the compare column, finding similarities between the two, what would you say taste-wise they have in common?
They're both.
You had it. They're both
Sweet?
sweet, yeah.
Okay, I can write that?
Mm-hmm. Think of one more of each.
Okay.
Think of size, shape, color. Where are they both found?
Don't they both come from trees?
Yeah, that's good.
Should I keep going or?
Okay, then go ahead and read them. So, comparing 2 things that are similar in attributes and characteristics. What are 2 things that or 3 things that you found that they have in common?
They're both fruits. They're both sweet and they both grow from trees.
Good. And then how are they different?
You're so stupid. One is red, one is orange, one is round.
Good. Okay, great. Alright, so here's another really easy activity. So in this picture here, you're gonna circle the item that is different. So we're gonna do something on concentrating on what is different in these three pictures here.
You just circled it?
And just circle the ones that's different.
Who's that one? Here.
Okay. So you looked at what these items have in common, and you chose the one that didn't fit in with the other two items. So that's how we find things that are different. Now what we're going to do is a comparing and contrasting activity, putting these skills that you've been practicing into a little bit further depth. So have you ever heard of Six Flags?
No.
It's an amusement park. How about Disneyland?
Mhm.
So Disneyland, and what's another amusement park that you've heard of?
I don't know.
Okay, well let's skip that one. What are two different vacations that you've been on, or two times that you went out of town? What did you do? Where did you go, I should say?
I think one time I went to what's that place called? Into Colorado.
Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Camp.
And where else have you gone? Phoenix.
Yeah, I guess you could say Phoenix.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you fill out a Venn diagram. Have you ever seen a Venn diagram before?
Mhm.
So in these two circles, you're gonna give us examples of how your trip to Colorado was different than Phoenix. So in the middle here, you're gonna put what your two trips to Colorado and to Phoenix, what they had in common in the middle. So I'll give you some time to kind of brainstorm on that and fill that out.
Okay.
Just think about what you did in Colorado. Think about what you did in Phoenix. Think about the weather in Colorado.
I got sick in Colorado.
Okay, you can put that down. You may not have got sick in Phoenix, but you got sick in Colorado. Alright, so we've completed a Venn diagram on different vacations that you've attended. So what are some places that you went, and what did they have in common, and what did they, how are they different? Go ahead and read from your Colorado trip there.
The weather was warm. I did activities, stayed in a cabin. I was with friends, and I stayed overnight.
Okay. And in Phoenix?
When weather was cold, stayed in a hotel. I was with family, and I stayed overnight.
And what do these two trips have in common?
They're both out of town. I both stayed overnight, and both traveled by a vehicle.
Oh, okay, great. All right, so there's a Venn diagram on two places that she went and answers of how they are similar, how they are different. We also did a activity where we found the different image in this picture here, and we did a compare and contrast from an orange to an apple. Also, we used a more visual learning way of learning, where we compared two different balloons of different sizes and shapes. Thank you.